Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on a video. Welcome back to the Skyline6 and Morato. I'm so happy to be back in this city. This has been such a fun experience so far. Seeing everyone else's builds and seeing how it's all kind of coming together and seeing how all our build styles are kind of meshing. It's been just such a blast to see. So without further ado, let's hop out and take a look at what's been going on in the city since we were last here. So, wow, the town has expanded a lot since we started our little teeny development right in here of Kevin's Landing. We even had a guest builder come in and build Riverdale up here, and this beautiful road all the way up to this observatory where we can see the entire city. How fantastic is that? Wow. All right, well, thank you very much for joining our build, Ack Original. That's fantastic. So what's going on in today's video? Well, I'm planning on doing some services, looking at healthcare, death care, and there's a few reasons for that. Well, for one, we have 1, 2, and 3 cemeteries full. So I'm gonna need to work on that. We're also gonna try to push the the population of the city up to 15,000, or at least as close as we can, to try to achieve big city so that we can unlock the crematorium, which is going to really help with our death care issue in the city. And then I'm also going to look at some transit. Now, I've already done some work off camera, and we'll get to this momentarily, but one thing I did was I just changed up this little triangle right here by the police station in Kevin's Landing to have a bit of a park. So that's all I did. And then I also noticed that there were some zoning issues right through here, so I just cleaned it up. But other than that, I didn't do anything, or anything of note at least, throughout this area, or throughout the map. But holy cow, I can't believe how this is going so far. This has just been so fun and so amazing to see everyone. And thank you all for watching the episodes on Sundays. That is fantastic to kind of interact with you all in the comments. So what is this that I have done already? Well, see, I don't normally do things off camera, but I was a little nervous about playing around with the water while recording, and I didn't want to waste time. So I just pre-built this. And what did I pre-build? Well, we have the ferry depot and the ferry bus exchange stop. Why did I do this off camera? Well, I wanted to make sure that I could get the heights right, and I didn't want to play around with it so much that I was going to be wasting so much time. And everything like that. So I just wanted to get it in, try to really play with the heights, get it to the height that I was wanting to get it at, and then also do a bit of terraforming for preparation in today's video. And why? Because this is going to be a transit hub. I was debating about what to do for this video, and there was a couple options that I had. I was thinking about doing some regional road networks throughout the map here, but I figured that we really need some services. We really need to push the population a little bit. So why not? And then in the process, we can start working on some trams. So here's my plan for the first tram line. I think that we need a tram line across the waterfront. So I think we need a tram that runs all the way through, comes down right into here, get some medium density residential through this area, and then maybe we can look at getting a second tram line in the future that goes kind of in this direction. So I've talked to Raid Kitty about changing up this curve, and they are okay with it. So we're going to just change up just this street, probably right to about right here. We're gonna just upgrade it a little bit to be a bit of an intersection where we can have a bit of a cross point right here. And that's where we're gonna start in today's video. But you know what, I actually lied. Sorry, what we really need to do is get another cemetery. All right, fantastic. So hopefully now that will help out with our death care issues for the time being. And we're gonna look at this area over here. So what do I want? Well, I want this road to come through, and I want this one to come through. We're gonna eliminate the curve and just get a nice little intersection right here. So let's pause the game. So thank you, Raid Kitty, for letting me do this. Appreciate it. And just so you all know, we do all chat about everything that we've done in the city. So, you know, if we need to kind of see if we can, you know, buy up this piece of road for our little developments, we just make sure that it's all okay with us. So what I'm looking for is a road that I want to use. And I'm thinking this road might turn into a bit of a larger road. And I notice how this road is also a pretty main road here. So I'm thinking we can probably get away with making this a bit of a larger road right through here. And let us just all right, that's looking great. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then bring this road, we're going to curve it down into here, and then this one is going to continue this way. But right at this cross point here is going to become a larger road. So let's do that. We'll start off with these roads. I'm going to try and mimic what we have going on right here on this road. The whole purpose of this is because I want a tram that runs down the waterfront, right? And we also need to work on getting some services in. So we're working on the tram right now. I think I might actually pause the game. You know what? No. Let's start clearing out some of these cemeteries. Okay. I gotta pay attention to this one too. I'm worried about this one because it's so far out of the way that we might start seeing some death care issues. So I'm gonna try emptying it for a little bit and we'll get back to this. So the end goal here is I want the tram to come in right into here, but I'm not gonna make it a tram road. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use the tram tracks. Now we don't actually have trams anywhere in the city at this moment, so I'll have to kind of watch out for that. So let us turn our road guidelines back on. I want to keep it level with this one. So what I really want is, actually I think that's a bit too far. No, that's okay. Yeah, let's bring it out to about here. Let's bring this one a bit farther. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a bit of a terminus zone for the trams. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to kind of create a bit of a loop on one side. Now this is so much easier to do with mods, but I'm hoping that it'll still look okay. So I'm going to bring it out 4 units, maybe 5. Well, let's go back down to 4. We'll do the same thing. Is that 4? Looks like it. And here's the idea. Okay, so a tram's going to come in through here, and it can stop in the middle here, or if it's a looped tram, which, you know, this one might be, it can pull into here, and then it can loop around and come back. We could also have one coming from the other side, stop here, and then loop around and come back. Now, unfortunately, the vanilla tram lines, there's not like a double one-way, so we run into some potential issues there if we have too many trams coming through here. So we just got to be cautious about that, but otherwise it should work out fairly well. I'm just going to delete that for now, and then we need to work on how this is going to look. So I do want to connect this road up to the larger system. So we'll just kind of get that going right here. Now I am going to also leave this zone here for another development. It could be a larger park because it's so close to this island that I feel like this could be neat. Now in my original, in the first video, I said that this could be like an interesting old harbor or something like that. So this also leaves that opportunity still available to us. And then this gives us an opportunity to then either get the entrance into this park or something else, historic site, something along those lines. So that is a good option. Then I'm just going to look really quickly for a couple of road options through here so that we can start planning at large this whole system here. So let's curve this one in to about here. I think that's a acceptable curve. Then we'll connect this one up. This one seems a lot more of a straighter road, so I might even just go straight. There we go. And if this one were to continue, it could easily connect up later on. So this one here, let's see how this one might connect. So we might connect it up right into there, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So we'll try to keep this at a nice 90-degree angle. There we go. And then let's try to find a nice junction point on this road here. All right, there we go. That works. And then right in here, what I want to do is then downgrade this one to this road, just because it kind of splits up the lanes and everything like that. And it also gives us an opportunity in case we're not going to get a road out in this direction, that kind of splits up the lanes. All right, so and we got the kind of the basic road laid out. How are we going to get this tram in here? Well, we have a couple options here. What we could do is we could keep this at this current height, and we could go underneath this potential road connection into here, which could be cool. We could also try to connect it up into this road and bring it across. We could bring it right across through the middle here and create like a bit of a park through it. But I'm thinking we just connect it up right into, maybe that was a bit of a waste of time then. Yeah, I think a bit of a waterfront tram would be really nice. But I think it might get more use if we bring it up through here and connect it up into this system right through here. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this, but I really like it when we're able to do this. Because if I can get a tram line right into here, then we can upgrade this road right in here. There we go. Now, I do really like that idea for how this kind of integrates into the system at large. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that for now because we'll come back to it. So that means this one here, we're going to need to either cross at a certain point, or we're going to need to make it get it onto the roadways. I don't think I've ever really done a tram like this before. Come right in through here. This will allow us to do a lot of really cool high density buildings through here. So yeah, you know what, I like that. And then I was looking at where we could potentially get a second tram line north. And one option I had was right through here, coming right up through here into this area. Or we could kind of come right through here, upgrade this road, and then come right up through here. Now I think this is probably the better option here, but I'm not ready to commit to that at the time being. Let's see how all these are emptying out. I think I'm just going to turn them off from emptying. And I think I had one more emptying. Yes, right here. Okay. So yeah, that works. I think easy enough we can get some nice path connections into here. All right. Yeah, that works. So now let's look at how we're going to connect up into here. So this is the market, and holy cow, what a beautiful market here. Now I was looking at how we're going to connect this up, and in a way, this market creates us, or builds us almost a perfect loop for the tram. So what we could do is we could create like a one-way loop almost with the tram. Now I'm so used to having my one-way tram roads that I think we could create like a tram about through here almost, but I'm gonna keep it simple, and what we're gonna do is we're just going to use the 2-lane road with tram tracks all the way through. Now I'm gonna be very careful not to delete anything, so if I see something getting deleted, now that house I think is fine, sorry Raid Kitty, but I think we'll be able to rebuild that house. Yeah, there we go. The zoning didn't even really change. I'm more worried about the decorations here. And this is one of the main reasons why I was looking at doing this tram. Look how many people are just waiting here. Fantastic. So now we have a loop. We also have a destination if we want to bring a tram in through here somehow. Maybe connects up into Linden sometime. We have that transit available. We have this nice destination already available for us. And then right through here, we can always upgrade it further as well, which is really great. Okay, so now let's kind of start looking at... Oh, I guess we need the tram depot in a way. Yeah, that would be beneficial, wouldn't it? So I was thinking, where would like larger industry be in this city? This is the country club, so I don't really want to push it too close. But right in here, it might be a cool option to have like a bit of an industrial type area right through here. I think maybe we could do something interesting with that. So I think maybe what we can do is have this kind of connect up. We'll have like a cool tram depot right along this main road here. It seems like we're just far out of the way for it to not intrude on anyone's build, and we could still integrate it pretty well into the area. So I'm just gonna try and figure this out kind of on the fly here. Yeah, because it's almost like it's detailing this area for us. Okay, now something to keep in mind that I like really doing is looking at the asset itself that you place down and looking at what it's kind of asking you to do, right? So there's dumpsters here. There's like right here. So I feel like the garbage truck would come right through here and come off of this road and pick it up rather than come through kind of the main gates here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do this without my mods. I'm so dependent on my mods. And we're going to try and use this tool right here. So this is just the concrete path, but if you get it strategically placed, it kind of looks like you could just pull up a garbage truck here. No big deal. Let's bring it out a bit farther, and let's try and bring this one down a little bit farther. Oh, come on. Okay, let's redo this one. And let's see if we can just get a nice path right beside this. It's good enough. There we go, I like that. And I don't even really think we need any trees or anything. But this is a tight little junction here, so I don't think I'll be able to upgrade it to a larger road to try to get us another lane here. Oh, nice, I can. Okay, that's really good. So I can do that, and then we're gonna need to transform this road into the tram road. Okay. And I think what we can do here is use this space for other types of like industry and stuff like that. And then what we can do is then just connect this up. Okay, fantastic. So now let's grab some industry roads. Holy cow, I'm so lost. Okay, there we go. And we'll just bring this one right up as close as we can. Just turn on our guidelines here. Just like that. And then same thing right through here. Let's go on a bit of an angle though. And we'll connect up right here. Gives us some more unique kind of space. All right, fantastic. So now we have our tram lines kind of going. And we do need power, so I'm just gonna run some temporary power lines until we get some things kind of bumping. So let's just do that. Let's see if that'll connect. Oh, and water, of course. I always forget water. Now, oh, I also did add a couple more windmills, just because we're having some power fluctuations, and wanted to make sure that got that sorted out. I'm just gonna leave this for now. This is more kind of long-term planning of this area. Okay, fantastic. So now let's think about what we need in this city. So we were just having a bit of a death wave, right? So that's totally normal, especially in vanilla cities this early in the game. But something I did notice is looking at our healthcare. We're pretty good on healthcare. We're probably going to need another clinic out in this area. But we have no childcare and we have no elder care. Now, I don't think Riverdale has any either. So I really want to get this in because what elder care and childcare does is it kind of extends the lifespan of your citizens. So what I'm thinking is we need to find a nice place for an elder care facility that is close enough to transit, because it's always beneficial to have elder care close to transit because of the walkability options available, right? So let's place this one down right here. I think this is a really good option for it. Nice. The great thing about elder care facilities, from what I understand, is, as I've been told, is, because I haven't looked this up myself, is that people can actually enter and exit from the back of this building. So we get increased walkability of the area. Very good. And then I'm going to upgrade this road here, because I was debating about using this road for the tram. We didn't do that, so let's add some trees to it. Fantastic. Now let's change those trees to some older trees. So I'm going to try and see what trees we got going on through here. Now I really love the live oaks, but they're a little bit too big. So let's use the horse chestnut. There we go. And let's use the young linden tree right here, because people walked in the middle of this road, which is really neat. All right, so since this might be a park or something unique through here, let us try to get some residential. Now, I don't mind having high-density residential on this main road here, because it seems like it's a bit of a quieter main road anyways. So I'm going to drag Kevin's Landing, because this was the district that I originally made. Ooh, let's actually just make sure that this area is included. So I'm going to drag Kevin's Landing out into here. Fantastic. Now, I'm not sure what other people have planned, but I'm going to leave this option available to connect up for other people. It's a really cool park option. Okay, so let's get just a touch of commercial right through here. And I feel like this is a bit of a main intersection, so we can do that. It's getting a bit close. Let's actually back that up a little bit. There we go, because I could see this becoming like a walkway at some point. There we go. Oh, and Kevin's Landing. The whole purpose of looking at the districts is... now, I don't think this is going to really affect what we currently have going on, so that's good. But I want to use... is it in here? No. Yes, it's right here. High-rise ban. Yeah, there we go. So high-rise ban, what it's going to do is it's going to limit your city's potential of getting level 5 high-rise buildings, level 4 high-rise buildings even. But what it kind of creates by doing that is a bit of a medium density. And that is something I'm very interested in doing in this area. So let's throw it on 3-speed. No, I think we're good like this. Now, I am really picky with my zoning, and I like it. I like being able to control what kind of buildings go in a space. Yeah, I definitely see this being a residential area. There we go. Oh, okay, so I paused it really quickly because I noticed that this is a European theme. I didn't realize that I needed to put vanilla on. So I am a little bit worried that we're going to lose some buildings in Kevin's Landing by doing this, but c'est la vie. Alrighty. There we go. Disappear. Come back anew. Okay, so let's get some water in here. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I really like these types of buildings. I feel like they're really realistic, especially these ones, but I'll let them level up a little bit more. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so I guess we might as well get our first tram in. So let's grab this, and we clearly need a stop right here. That's stop number 1. We can get a stop right in over here as well. And I don't mind having more stops than is probably necessary. And we're gonna loop this one. So we're gonna have a stop right here, loop it around. Another stop right here, 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 close to the elder care facility. And then what we're gonna do is get a stop right in here, and we'll try to do every other road. So we will also need to use this one as a bit of a turnaround. So I'm gonna skip all of this, and we're gonna get our next stop right here. We're gonna skip all of this, and then we're gonna get another stop right outside of the entrance. And then there's clearly some demand for a stop right here, so let's Oh, okay, so I guess it's right there or right here. Let's get it right there. And then we'll just try and mirror this all the way back. So we're gonna have to move this bus, but I think that's okay to do. So let's move the bus. Oh, where's the bus? Okay, here we go. So this green bus line, let's see if it's named. Yeah, Water Bay Circulator. So I'm just gonna move it off of the main avenue here because we've replaced its demand. Okay, so we'll leave that. Didn't change it up too much. And we got our first tram line through here. And we can clearly add on this way in the future because we have this circular right here. So we can use this as a bit of a transition point. And we also have this one down in here. So how is this looking now? Looks pretty good to me. So this is a really nice area for some park assets and whatnot. But I'm not going to worry about it too much for the time being. Mainly because I really want to make sure that I have enough time and space to do everything that I have planned for today. So I'm just going to add in some trees. And then right through here, let's get a bit of a more maintained path. And I'm going to use the zoo path with decorations because it is the best path in the game. I'm sorry, all other paths, you had your moment, but the zoo path with decorations is the greatest path in the game. All right, and then let's just upgrade it with a bit of a larger tree as well. Let's go with this one, or is that too? Yeah, that's too much. Let's go with that one. That might still be too much too. So let's go with the young tree. And it is, we can say it's like a newer development. Okay, so now let's continue building of this area. I'm gonna leave this waterfront open for a park or something like that in the future. And we're going to focus on just this area right down in here. So this area right here, I can definitely see having some commercial on, but then we're going to jump right back into the residential through here. Very nice. Whoa, that's a big building. You know what? I don't think that's going to be acceptable for what we're looking for. Looking for more of this kind of height, especially this building here. This is one of my favorite buildings for medium density builds. All right, so then we're looking at this zone right through here, and we need to look at some more facilities. So we need childcare, and you know what? You know what's really safe? Having childcare right beside the tram tracks. So I think we're gonna need to try and push this one a little bit, or as far as we can, over into here. So I think this is probably our best bet if we're gonna keep it in this area. So yeah, let's do that right there. And you know what? I think that looks pretty nice. Doesn't really need any addition because it's all kind of fenced off anyways. So I think we're probably good. Let's run a nice nice path alongside of the tram tracks. I think that'll look nice. Okay, then right through this area here, we can get some commercial, we can get some other healthcare items. Yeah, let's look at some more healthcare items. So looking at childcare, we only have one in this area. It's going to cover a lot of people though, which is nice. But we also have the sauna there. The sauna doesn't cost a lot. I always recommend people using the sauna on like a main street kind of feel because it really blends in well with kind of main street vibes. I think this might look nice right in here, but yeah, let's move this down to this area. Yeah, you see it kind of looks nice next to any style building, really. All right, so we're going to add some more services in, and that is the post office. So we only have one post office, and that was built over here. So we need another one, and I think there's no better place for the post office than right here. I love how this asset has an extended kind of concrete area. Now there is going to be increased traffic through here, but there really shouldn't be that many trams anyways. All right, and any other services that I might add? Let's see. So we got healthcare, death care. We've kind of added it in some temporary additions here. I'm not going to add in a community pool because they are pretty hefty on the budget. It's $1,200 a week, and then same with the sports hall. It's also a little hefty on the budget. The yoga garden is also pretty hefty on the budget. So fire is also another good option we could add in, and I think we have the right spot for it. So we're going to use one of the newer style ones, more modern style, and right through here is going to be a great spot for it. There we go. So we're covered there. Now I don't think we're going to add any disaster items, but if there was any place for a radio tower, we already have one. It's right in this area anyways, so why don't we plop it down? Add some kind of height to the area. Now we could place it right beside the fire station. That could be neat. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. And what else do we need? We got the post office, fire, police. I think we're good on police, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. There's enough coverage, so we're good. And education, I'm actually not gonna worry about because we're definitely we have a lot of schools in the area. We have a lot of elementary schools and a couple high schools, so I'm just I'm not gonna worry about that for the time being. Now we do need a taxi depot, so we're gonna place this down in here as well. See if I can get this on a bit of an angle here. Nice. Yeah, very good. Now, I'm not sure what the industry is in this area, so let's take a quick peek at the zoning. So, is there any industry in Kevin's Landing? I don't think so. So that means I can create or selectively choose an industry for this area. So I'm going to choose forestry for Kevin's Landing, mainly because we've already used forestry in the city. And I really like the buildings that pop up in the forestry kind of zoned areas. So we'll let that come in, and right through here we'll get a bit more. And then same thing. Get a bit of commercial right through here. Seems like it's a bit of a commercial zone. So we'll do this. And then we'll get a nice high density residential building right through there, splitting up the zoning, leaving space. Okay, so you see how we have like a bit of a warehouse kind of feel? That is exactly what I'm looking for here. Same thing right here, very nice. Just kind of weird there's gonna be some lumber sitting around, but that is okay with me. Right through here, again, I'm not gonna really worry too much. Get some commercial going, and we need a bit more industry right through here as well. Okay, right there, and then right here. Let's get some commercial right through here. Then we'll have one large residential building. We'll see what happens in that area, and then let's get that, and then we'll kind of show that the area is transitioning a little bit by having a house right back in here, a smaller house, and then this area is perfect for a commercial. And we're back down in here. Okay, so looks like we've done a pretty adequate job at filling in this area with medium density. I'm gonna come back through here and you know, save some, remove some buildings over time and make a lot of them historical. But these are the style of buildings that I'm looking for. These ones are fantastic. This one is also really good. As I said, I really like these kind of Art Deco style ones. Is that Art Deco? I don't know. This one seems a bit more older. Same with this one. So I'll let these ones level up a little bit more. This one's really nice. I like this one and this one. So I'm just gonna do that. I really don't like this building, so I'm going to delete it. I'm just going to actually remove that so we don't get it again. And this one is fantastic to have right beside it. This one I actually don't mind in this situation. This looks a bit more like an office building, but these are the kind of commercial buildings I was hoping for in this area as well, which is nice. See, we're starting to get some height through here. This one doesn't actually fit this style, so I'm going to delete it, and we'll see what pops up again. I think this one, oh, you know what? We should actually look at tweaking the district. so that we can include a bit of a mixed use. We're going to steal this district from Raid Kitty a little bit, and we're just going to add that in through here, and we'll see what kind of happens. All right, let's take a quick look at the tram line, and we'll see how we're doing. So we have 6 trams on here. It's probably overkill for now, so let's put it down to 5. All right, so now let's look at how this is going to kind of flow with this area here. So I want to get a couple more roads through here, and then we'll look at how we're going to get some buses. We're going to detail this area up a little bit better, and then we'll call it a day. I'm going to extend the lanes through here, and then create a larger road coming off this way, and then we'll connect this road up. All right, so let's do that. Like so. And then I feel like this is going to be a great spot for like a roundabout at some point in this area, as we kind of go off into different areas, kind of feel. So then we also kind of keep this road a bit quieter as well, because a lot of the traffic is going to be diverted onto this faster road. And then we kind of emerge right into here, and we have a lot of different lanes to use. So right through here, for example, as we're coming up, it's a dedicated turning lane, and then we have 2 lanes going forward. And the same thing down here. I mean, not really on this side, because we should really have an asymmetrical road through here, but we don't have that option available to us. And then down here we have a dedicated turning lane to go onto this major road. So I think that's really important to have. And now we need to connect this area up to kind of finish it off. I feel like if we have a nice angle here, what we could do is potentially get the tram running through here and up into the future. So I'm just going to leave like into future developments, like up over into here or something like that. So I'm just going to leave that option available, and just to kind of create some semblance of what I was hoping for, we're going to do that. So I'm not going to touch it too much, because I want to leave it as a bit of a blank canvas in case someone wants to take it on, because I don't have enough time in today's video to do this. But there's a couple things I want to kind of throw in before I leave you until next time, and that is going to be to add a bit of a park right through here. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get one. Oh, look at that. Nice. Very glad I could do that. Then we can add in some assets through here. I think I can probably take off our power line that we originally put in. Yeah, I can. Okay, so I can delete that. But we do need to just try and get power down to here, and then we'll run a bus. So right in here, what can we kind of add in, right? So that's the big question. I think maybe we can get a bit of a commercial building right through there. Right here is a good spot for one. We'll let those kind of come up. Actually, you know what? I don't like a commercial building there. And I think this should actually be a residential building. Right in here, I guess we could probably get a residential building, but I'm not sure if it's going to delete any of these rocks, so I'm just going to leave it for now. And we'll just drag a power line really quickly down here. Or you know what actually would look nice? If the wind power cooperates. There we go, we're actually connected up as well, which is kind of funny. But yeah, there we go, getting some wind off of the valley. And then we're going to add our first bus to this ferry area. So the thing about this area here, though, is this ferry depot, never been the biggest fan of, but you know what they do look like? Convention centers. Doesn't that look like a nice convention center right through there? So I don't mind placing them if they're kind of in the right place. So we're going to say it's the Waterfront Convention Center. And we're going to spell it the Canadian way. There we go. And then we have this perfect ferry depot here in case in the future we have, say, a ferry stop over here. It'd be really nice to run a ferry into this area or onto this island. It's going to be a nice little junction point, especially if we have this tram kind of as a bit of a good destination for everything. But let's get our first, my first bus line in here. And we're just going to get the stop right there. And we're going to run it up through here. So it looks like there's some funky things happening. So I'll clean this up off camera, folks, just to get it in perfect line here. Oh, it's the access point. Okay, well, you kind of get the gist of what I was doing. So there we go. I'll clean this up off camera, but looks like we have kind of a good start here. I'm surprised that there's not a ton of industry demand for this type, so we'll leave it kind of here. I'm gonna add a couple trees in the middle here, but you know, I think this is exactly what we're looking for. Like, this condo looks fantastic. Same with this one. I like those windows. We're not getting too tall here either, which is nice, but we're getting just tall enough. Okay, so hopefully you liked today's episode, folks. I think we did a lot of good work here. We didn't get a crazy amount of people into the city, but what we did get was trams, and I think the tram line is going to work out really nicely, especially cutting through this high density area, or medium density. So why don't we follow this tram line to kind of end it off. Oops. And I hope you had a wonderful day, folks. We'll talk to you next time. Make sure you watch Joy's video next week. Same time, Sunday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Peace out. And we're gonna post-edit a little clip here. So this is what I did off camera just for a little while, and I just added in some tree cover to the area. We're still getting some trouble getting some industry in this zone, but that's okay. I've gone ahead and made all the buildings that I want to keep historical, but you know, if any future builder wants to change it up, that's okay. I've made the trams green. I added our bus, made that green. And then one thing I forgot to do in the video was make sure that there was a way for people to cross into this area. So what I did was I added a dirt road to connect up here. So hopefully no one will really use it except for that police car to just turn around. And just so that we get some crosswalks here and then over here as well. So hopefully they look like pathways. I'm sure they could be detailed up a little bit better than I did. And then I also added in these industrial roads right here because they kind of look a bit like walkways in between the tram tracks. So that's what I did off camera, and I think it looks pretty good. Mixed tree coverage as well. And yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out.